Hey guys, it's Angelo Esquivel here, back with another review, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Python Clean and Fill system. Now, as some of you may know, I did do a review on the Aqueon Clean and Fill system relatively recently, and I was very disappointed with the product because it had a lot of issues with the leaking, and it simply couldn't withstand the pressure of normal water flow. So let's talk about why this is a little different and why I think this one's a better system. First, I want to state that it is interesting that this product is made in the United States. You don't see that too often anymore, and the quality does show. First off, they've changed how they ship it now. It comes with this brass adapter right here, which brass is metal, not cheap plastic, so that's always good. It connects onto the sink much more securely than the Aqueon ever did. As you can see, the rest of it here is plastic. The plastic is relatively sturdy, but it still recommends you don't subject this to high pressure for long amounts of time. And this system works a little different than the Aqueon as well. So let's kind of go over the other side really quick before I turn it on. On the Aqueon system, the valve for on and off was right about here. But we actually have to go down the line. It's a little bit further down, and this is the valve system right here. It's a much smoother, feels more reliable kind of action. So let's go ahead and turn it on, and I'll show you how everything works. So if we want to siphon, we open up the valve here and turn the water on. And as you can hear, right in here, we are indeed siphoning. You can kind of see some water that has been residual inside the tubes coming up. It comes out in this kind of sprayed manner. And that's how it siphons. Now, if we want to fill, we would generally close this up before you get to your next location. And let's turn the pressure down just a little bit. Now, in order to get this to change water direction, you pull up and you twist to the side and it locks it in place. You can see it's sending water throughout the system here. It's not going through. What I'm doing is purposely adding pressure to the system, because I want to show you guys how well it handles the pressure. There is some leakage, but as you can see, excess pressure gets expelled throughout the bottom. So let's go ahead and put this siphon tube down here, which will have the water coming out, and we're going to turn this action, and it is a powerful flow that's going to happen. Yeah. In other words, this can handle a lot of pressure. As you just saw, it went plume and everywhere. So you want to open the valve slowly, and I mean slowly, to release the pressure gently. If you do it like that, you won't get that issue where it flies like a fire hose. And I got water coming out, and it comes out nice and evenly. So, as you can tell, pressure is not as big of an issue with this system. Excess pressure gets expelled out through here just ever so slightly. I wouldn't stress the system though. Even though it's got an interesting design, as it recommends in the instructions, don't overdo it. That being said, it holds itself up better than Aqueon, that's for sure. Another interesting thing is the tubes here are way more malleable. They're more flexible, and by that respect, they're also more prone to pinching. So the Aqueon tubes are much more firm, I guess you would say, and they weren't as prone to pinching. But overall, the system does a lot better. I've done a number of water changes. I've got 4 fish tanks down here in my other room that I frequently change once a week, and I just keep this as a permanent fixture. And I think the system does fantastic. I definitely think it's worth the extra $20 you would spend to get this over the Aqueon system. It's just not going to fail as quickly. And I say as quickly because, let's be honest, the system isn't perfect. It's still using plastic at the main pieces here. What I would honestly consider doing, if you want an end-all be-all kind of design, you can go to Home Depot and kind of build your own valve system out of all metal parts that can withstand the pressure and everything. And you could probably replace that tubing with all metal parts you can buy at Home Depot. And I may, if this system does ever end up failing me, that's what I might actually do, is build my own custom water changing kit. Because let's be honest, it gets really annoying when you're in the middle of a water change and you got 4 tanks you gotta clean and the dang thing breaks. Now, it has not broken for me yet, and I think this one's gonna last a lot longer. But I think it's nice that they're starting to give you options for metal pieces that Aquion doesn't do. And it all comes relatively pre-assembled. With the Aquion system, you had to put the tubes on and everything, and it could be a bit of a hassle because the tubes are more firm. You had to get the tube really hot in order to make it malleable enough to get on the barb. But pretty much everything works as advertised. And it works quite well. So if we release this, which is turning it back the other way, pushing it down, we get that spraying and we get the suction. So as you can see, once again, it sucks all the water through. In the end, I would definitely say that this system is miles ahead of Aquion's. So if you have to choose a clean and fill system, Python is definitely worth the money. Just don't bother with Aquion. Just save up and get the Python. That's basically what it boils down to, guys. Anywho, hope you liked the review. I know I didn't show it doing it with any tanks, but honestly speaking, this is, you're going to have to take my word for it. I've done multiple tank changes. There is a difference. So, hope it helped, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, show your friends, check out my other videos. I got plenty of them, and I will see you next time.